Hello and welcome to the next episode of my Malaga save, the season 23-24. We qualified for the Europa League last season, so we've been doing some business in the transfer market to try and beef out the team a bit. So without further ado, let's get into those transfers. Right, so transfers in we'll start with. We've got Jonas Wind on a free transfer from Inter Milan. Is Inter? Yeah, Inter. We picked him up on a freebie. That's basically why I've got him in. He's had a pretty, I'd say, solid season rating wise. Been on loan ever since he's been at Inter. He's played for Inter, but has been loaned out for the last 3 seasons and played really well. Picked him up on a freebie, so I wasn't going to complain. So yeah, Jonas Wind is in on a freebie, looking pretty promising as another option up front. Francisco Vigo, we paid £700,000 for him. He's a bit of a one for the future, really, but also can play as a backup in the central midfield. We plan to go with a. Well, you know what? I'll keep the formation secret for now, but we will probably use the same one as last season while switching to another formation maybe later at some point. We also got Alejo Arona on a freebie as a defensive midfielder. You can probably see the formation taking shape now and know which ones it is that we'll be switching to. Just playing in the defensive midfield here in front of the back four. Screw it. It's going to be 4-1-2 wingers. 4-1-2 midfielders, central midfielders, then the 2 attacking midfielders and the striker up front, lone striker. Certainly for the Europa League games, I think. We also got in Martin Calderon from Real Madrid, Castilla, on a freebie again. Once again, I can't turn down a freebie. It's who I am. They're free. I get them in. Get them in. If they're no good, we'll sell them on for money. Turn Malaga into a selling club because we need the dosh. So yeah, he's in on a freebie. Once again, he can play central midfield or defensive midfield pretty comfortably. So good option in the centre of the park there. We've also brought in Pershers from Ajax. Again, he can also play defensive midfield as well as central defender. More options there, more cover there. Ideal. This all I've done really is brought in good options as backups and depth. We got René Lodi in from was it Lazio? No, from Santos for 14.25 million. A good option on the left side, all the way down the left side, even at left back if necessary. So yeah, pretty good option there as backup and competition for Bracalo on the left there up front, because he'll probably play further forward as opposed to the left back. Got Oliver Batista Meyer from VFL Bochum, is that? Bochum for 3.9 million. Again, another option on the left side there. Can also play on the right side. So in fact, I think I brought him in for the backup on the right side, to be fair, because he is right-footed. So backup for La Quintana on the right-hand side, but can play left as well if necessary. Felix Pazlak we brought in on a loan deal with a future fee of £6 million as an option. His contract with Borussia Dortmund runs out at the end of the 23-24 season, so this current season. Yeah, so maybe get him on the free if Dortmund release him, if we feel that he's good enough. But he has come in there as the right back option at the moment, as you'll see if you haven't already spotted on the outs. So he's going to be there as probably first choice, I think, this season. And we've also brought in Pablo Garcia for £450,000. He was just a cheap option at left back for cover more than anything. Depth, cover, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, just a cheap option. Nothing more than that to say about him, really. And we go to the outs. Oscar Lozano, we've managed to sell him for £700,000. He's now left the club, gone to Rail Sporting. Just didn't really feature for us last season that much, to be honest. 9 games, average 6.65, just not good enough. So, yeah, moved him on. £700,000. We got him in for free, so we've made money on him. Sergio Akiem, we've moved him on as well for £2.3 million. He was a left back option. Once again we got him in for free, so we've made a bit of quite a profit on him there for 2.3 million. He did play for us last couple of seasons. Did okay, but not great. Just moved him on. Cashed in on him basically. Mika Marmol, I did talk about him a couple of times. Moved him on. Only £350,000 for him. Once again, he was a left back, central defender as well. Just not good enough really for us, and no use to us. Hardly played him last season, I believe. In fact, we loaned him out. He played for us 3 times last season, and then we loaned him out. So yeah, Mika Marmol has gone. Alejandro Marquez, we did move on. The board weren't happy with me selling Marquez, but we cashed in on him for 2.7 million. He went out on loan last season. Didn't really do much. Where is he? There. We scored 8 in 31 to be fair, but he did okay, I guess. But as a striker, we need them to be a bit more prolific than that. Not quite good enough for us, so we moved him on. Francisco Vigo, we've sent out on loan. He's a 18-year-old, again, one for the future. So he's gone out on loan. And Alex Carbonell, we've moved on for £3 million. Once again, we loaned him out last season. He just doesn't really play well for us when we play him, and I can't really fit him in the team this season. But I think the players that we brought in have improved on him, certainly in the long run. So hopefully that proves me to be right. I apologise if you can hear the vehicles outside going past my window. I do have the window open. It's quite a hot evening. Anyway, back to it. Antonio Jesus has gone out on loan to Badalona. Again, he's a defensive midfielder, one for the future. He's only 17 years old. Let's get him out on loan. David Buya, we've also loaned out. He's a central defender, which we bought in last season. I think it was last season or last summer. Brought him in, and we've loaned him out this season. Hopefully, maybe he'll join into the team next season. Hugo Gonzales, we brought him up from the B team last season. Hardly featured for us, I think. Did a couple of times, 4 times there. Never played well, so we've moved him on, cashed in on him. £220,000. Nothing to write home about. But David Juncker has now moved on as well. Once again, he's just... I think we hardly used him last season, did we? Oh, we played him 18 times last season. But anyway, we bought him for 2.1, sold him for 2.2. So not really an improvement there, but he didn't really do much for us last season, and he's just on the decline, so got him out the door. So we brought in 11.5 million, spent 21 million, and that's how things stand. Just have a quick look at the finances. Still got 7 million in the bank. We're not quite finished in the transfer market. I think I need one more right back, and I think there was a possibility of improving on the goalkeeper, but not all that much. We've got loads of money spare in the wage budget as well, if necessary. And in fact, let's just see how much we can push that into the transfer budget. So we've got 787 currently on wages, so we could probably go to around about there somewhere for one, maybe 2 players. 16 million, not bad if necessary for another player. So that's how the finances stand. Let's take a quick look at the club vision as well for what is expected of me this season. we want to make the most of set pieces. Disappointed, well, we haven't played any games yet, so that's that. Play high tempo pressing football, they're pleased with, and sign players from the lower levels of the domestic game. So basically, the teams in the divisions below us. They want us to work within wage budget, which we're doing. Minimum 3-year contract for first team players, not judging. But they want us, in the Europa League, they want us to reach the first knockout round as a minimum, so get through the group stages basically. La Liga, they want us to qualify for the Europa Conference League, which is 7th in the table, I think it was. Maybe 6th, depends on who wins the Copa del Rey. If people in the Copa del Rey have already qualified for Champions League or Europa League, then it'll drop down to the 7th place in the table for that one. Copa del Rey, they want us to reach the 5th round, but once again, I'm not going to worry too much about the Copa del Rey. Oh, and the training facilities have been improved, and youth facilities have been improved, and we are still upgrading the stadium, which is, I believe, is due to be completed in September, October. I can't remember off the top of my head, sorry. But yeah. So let's take a look at the team here. How we're setting up. That's not how we're setting up, is it? No, Oscar doesn't play down there. One moment. Right, so this is the team we're going to go with. We've got Raya in goal, Coyle on the right back, who is currently under transfer. He's under transfer for 2 million to somebody, I can't remember who. Pretty sure it was 2 million. He's just going through the contract phase at the moment. And we've got Vallejo and Suter at centre back as same as last season. Pavlovic on the left back. La Quintana on the right side, Kaidi Bear in the middle, Renan Lodi on the left side, Oscar as the advanced playmaker, Cortez and Wind up front. So let's get into the first game, shall we? See how we do against Athletic Club. And hopefully we can have a winning start. That would be quite nice. Let's just go out there and impress me, shall we? Sounds pretty good. Give them all the faith as normal. And kick off. Come on, lads. Let's have a good start to the season. Ball in towards Cortez, but keeper collects it from the air. Throws it out. And coming down the right hand side here. Great tackle there from Lodi. Pavlovic picks up the loose ball to Suter. Tries to find Lodi and does. Lodi gets tackled and oh no, they're through the defence and that's not good defending. Suter, I think that was went in for the tackle, but he was way too far behind him. And no, it's a great clearance off the line. Cortez picks up the ball and runs with it. He's got Wind up there with him. La Quintana out to Kaidi Bear, finds Oscar, finds Cortez, has a shot but straight at the keeper again. Quite a weak shot, to be fair. As the keeper throws the balls out to the right hand side here. Once again, trying to come down the right hand side. Is that Lodi with him? Can he get the tackle in? No, he can't. Gets past Lodi. And they're still on the right hand side. Williams crosses it in, and it's 1-0 to Athletic Club. That's not a good start. Not the start I was after. Come on, lads, we're better than this. Not good. Don't even attempt to challenge him for it. Suter was a very good defender for us last season. But I've got to say, doesn't look like he made a good choice there, did it? Wasn't closing him down at all. Come on, let's demand more. Let's get an equaliser, certainly before half time. Plenty of time to do it. Suter with a big ball forward there. Oscar to Cortez, who's through again, but shot's blocked. and doesn't bother trying to chase the rebound either. Kylie Bear, no, it's just everything we're throwing at them, they're just easily taking us off the ball. Let's not mess about with it at the back, lads. That's not going to end well for us, is it? Come on now. Let's focus. Let's get some positivity running through the team. Some energy. This is not the start I had in mind. Let's assertively say, show me something else. Yeah, definitely show me something else, because I'm not happy with that performance. You weren't that bad, but you definitely play better. Definitely improve. And a part of me is thinking maybe we switch to the other formation with the defensive midfielder. Though nothing's happening. 70 minutes, not even a highlight in the second half. Right. Things have got to change. Let's get Jonas Wind off. He's been pretty poor. I think we will switch to that one. We'll drop Oscar back there. Thinking about bringing Cortez off. But at the same time, I wanted to bring Bracalo on. How are we going to do that? Because Bracalo can't really play in the centre there. Maybe it's... maybe we bring this guy on. Give this guy a chance. Batista Maya. I don't really know who to bring on, to be honest. Right. I thought you could play in the centre, sort of. Not really, more of a wider player, aren't you? That's not helpful. Quintana can't play there. Right, okay, so I guess we will go to the other formation than that one. But Cody Bear can play back there, I think. Just about. Batista Maya, yeah. Not really. Let's give you deep line playmaker, same role, but in defensive position. A box to box, and we'll have. I can just be a normal central midfielder, I guess. Switch these to inside forwards on support. Dragus will be a complete forward. And we'll try that. Yeah, let's try that. Shout at them. Come on, lads. Where's your passion? Where's the highlights? Never mind passion. Where's the highlights? Let's bring Calderon on for La Quintana. La Quintana or Lodi. Where's Lodi? Down there. They're both as tired as each other. Both playing pretty much the same. Let's bring La Quintana off. Push him out there. Swap Calderon with him. Kylie Bear can go up as a I was going to say box to box, but Oscar's on box to box. Kylie Bear, you can play as a Mazzala. Why not? Something different. Dragus, let's switch you back to advance forward. Let's play slightly wider. Bit more direct. And we will... Yep, that's all good. Push them forward a bit more. And come on, let's at least get an equaliser. Come on, I want to demand more. Thank you. Just not a single highlight in the second half. Nothing at all. That was very poor, lads. Very, very poor. Assertive and far from pleased with what I just saw. Absolutely shocking. But anyway, let's jump forward to the next game, shall we, against Celta Vigo. Right, here we go then for the second game. I've made some changes, mostly in the centre park. We brought Bracalo on the left wing, Calderon plays in the centre park there as the ball-winning midfielder, Batista on the right-hand side, and Dragas comes in for Cortez up top. So let's get into this game. Hopefully, a better result than the first game. It's because that was a huge disappointment, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, the Impress Me one didn't really impress me, did it? So let's go out there and enjoy yourselves and see what happens. Give them the faith as normal, and hopefully get a win against Celta Vigo. Looks like Celta Vigo won their first game, whoever they played. Bracalo plays the ball out to Dennis Dragas, and then back to Bracalo, who's driving inside and decides to go himself, but is saved by the keeper. Pushed around the post by the keeper. Bracalo will take the corner and whips it in towards Dragas. Heads it. Good, powerful header, but the keeper managed to save it. But it's a promising start. Much better than the previous game. Suter out to Pavlovic on the left-hand side to Bracalo. Driving forward with the ball again. Beats one. Driving forward through the centre. Goes himself. He does that so much, but then it just has not got the end product. Part of me wishes he'd just beat men down the wing and stay out on the wing. I know it's something you can set up in the tactic, but he doesn't seem to listen to that. He still does his own thing and just decides to try and beat everyone himself and then do everything else himself. Bit of a selfish player from what I see from him. It's very rare that I see him create goals for other people, which is what I'd rather he did. Jonas Wind fouled there. I think that's a free kick though, not a penalty. I'm pretty sure that was outside the box. Probably be no penalty. The decision, no penalty. That's what I said. Can we create some? Can we score from this free kick? In Jonas Wind, no, we haven't, not yet. And the highlight's gone in now as they clear the ball. To Raya. Well, highlight continues, okay, or not. But yeah, disappointing. Unfortunately, Jonas Wind had his back to goal when the ball fell to him from the rebound, and he couldn't really turn to have a shot because he had a couple of defenders around him. But like I say, this is better. This is more promising. Let's try and win this ball back and have another try. That's lovely. Oscar through to Dragas, who scores. Beautiful. 1-on-1 with a keeper and scores. Good job. Was it 12.25 million? I think I paid for him last summer, at the beginning of last season. He didn't exactly hit the ground running last season, but he did okay in the end. Just took a bit of time to get going. But beautiful. First game he started for me this season. He didn't start the last one. Passionate. Things are going. I'm happy with the performance so far. And then assertively say, not that bad, but you can improve. Because that is true. So come on. Let's get some improvement here. Let's go and grab a second. So our corner, Bracalo to take it, whips it in. Calderon just missed the header. Bracalo whips the ball back in, and it's headed by Jonas Wind, but there's no power to it. Oscar with the great tackle there, but can't keep the ball. Now they're coming down on the attack on the left hand side. Can we win the ball back? It was a great first block, and still trying to get the ball back here. And what are you doing that for? Why? Where was the logic in that? If you've got nowhere else to go, kick it out for a corner or something. No, cross it across your own box. It's a fantastic assist, to be fair, but the wrong team, mate. Come on, Bracalo, you're better than that. Unbelievable. How much money did they pay you to do that? 6.3, Bracalo. Yep, you're coming off, mate. Where's Matey gone? Is he not on the bench? Oh, that's right. I took him out for Pedri, didn't I? To give Pedri a chance, but oh, I don't know what to say without swearing. Ah, Bracalo, you stay on for now. But I need to bring him off because he's just having such a poor game, and after what he just did, I'm tempted to bring Pedri on and play him out there anyway. Like Pedri's right-footed. You know what? Let's switch to the other one. No, not that one. That one. We want to swap them round, put Dennis Dragas back up top with Oscar in there. And we want Bracalo off for Pedri. Pedri left or right footed? He's right footed, that's fine. He's right footed as well, isn't he? Yeah. Okay, let's keep him as a winger then. And we will bring off... Well, it's got to be Jonas Wind, doesn't it? Once again, Jonas Wind needs to come off. Bring McGuane on for Jonas Wind. Have Calderon doing the box to box. Yeah, I think that's. I think we'll go with that then. Confirm that. Play. Shout. Demand more. Come on. I'm not pressured by the feedback. Well, come on, pressure yourselves into another goal then. Pedri to McGuane. Calderon. McGuane. Calderon. Plays the ball forward, tried to find Dragas but couldn't. Dragas is now up there on his own, but Batista nicks the ball, driving down the wing, plays it in. Pedri's there, shoots and scores. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 2-1. Hopefully, I'm kind of put my eggs in a basket with bringing Pedri back on loan. I wasn't going to do it, but he can play in quite a few positions, as you saw then, probably 2 or 3 positions that he is comfortable playing in, which is good for depth. And considering we'll be playing a lot of hopefully a lot of games this season, certainly more than last season, with Europa League as well now as the cup. We do need depth in the team. Oscar is starting to get tired, but kind of want to keep him out there for now. Who do we bring on though? Do we bring La Quintana or Cortez on? Kind of thinking La Quintana. But actually no, Cortez can play in behind, can't he? So bring Cortez on for Oscar. Yeah, that makes sense, because Oscar's getting tired anyway. So that's good. Let's try and protect this, hold on to this 2-1 lead. And we do. Beautiful. Lovely stuff. Dennis Dragas, man of the match. Happy days. 20 shots, 12 on target. That was a much better game. Much better performance compared to the first one. Nice victory, well done. Happy days. Let's move forward and take that into the next game. Oh dear me, that performance, that momentum is the word I'm looking for, into the next game. Okay, So, here we go then, the final part of the episode, the UEFA League Group Stage draw. Apparently Malaga are one of 8 teams who have been seeded second for the draw. So let's have a look and see who we get, shall we? What group, who they are. So we've got Tottenham and Lazio, Borussia Mönchengladbach, Lyon, Sevilla, Ajax. Quite a few teams in here. Spartak Moscow, Marseille. Fiorentina Rangers are in there. Schalke. Panathinaikos. Hearts are in there. Bournemouth. So that's the teams that are in the draw. Let's see who we get, shall we? So let's draw all the first teams because we're in the second lot. So in Group A is Sporting. We're not with them. They get Slavia Prague. We're not in with Tottenham. We're not in with Ajax. Don't think we can go in with Sevilla because they're Spanish. Yeah, that's right. So Marseille. Are we going to be in with Lazio? I don't know that team. But I'd say the other 3 are stronger than us for sure. I don't know about that one. Draw next team, and it is us. We're in with Lazio. So let's just draw all the teams now. So in the first group we got those. Fiorentina's in there. Tottenham in there. Oh, hang on, I'm jumping too quick. Where's our group gone? Down here. So we got Lazio and Schalke. Lazio and Schalke and Hearts. Oh dear. That's going to be tough for us to get out the group stage, that's for sure. I would say Lazio and Schalke will come first and second, and it'd be between ourselves and Hearts as to who comes third. But yeah, that's how it is. Right there on the screen. Lazio and Schalke to try and beat. Let's just see when those games are scheduled for. If it's not even scheduled in here yet. Let's just move on one day and see if that then kicks in. Yeah. Just random scout reports. Go back to the schedule. And there we go. Hearts is who we play first, and that's probably going to be the next episode. Will be Hearts. Try and bring you Hearts and Real Zaragoza maybe, or Real Madrid. Probably Real Zaragoza. And then we'll jump forward, probably miss that Schalke game and jump down to Lazio after that, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah. So let's see if we can just click on, let's add, where are we? Hearts away, Europa League, there we go. Leave you with that screen. So if you did like that, leave a thumbs up. Comment down below what you thought of the transfers, how you think we're doing in the Europa group there. Let me know what you think. Comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, like the video, all that jazz, all down below. Hope you have a great day, and until next time, bye for now.